Okay guys, so today I'll be showing you how I make my breadfruit pie using an overripe breadfruit. This pie has a lovely texture combined with a lot of cheese and a must have of some heat into this recipe, alright? If you don't like anything heaty, then you'll be missing out. So let's get right into the kitchen and let's get started. So over here you can see that I have a very ripe breadfruit, guys, and I have no intention to put it into the waste. So why not make something out of it? I cut the breadfruit into two, then take the knife and just go around to the sides of the corner, and look at how simple this is. You just hold it and just squeeze the breadfruit right out of that skin, just like this. Take the potato masher and mash the breadfruit, making sure that there are no lumps left inside. Now I'm adding some mixed seasoning like paprika, onion powder, garlic powder, black pepper, and check the description box below. I think I mentioned that. And right over to the stove, because I'm gonna come back to this, all right? Right over to the stove, I have a pan over medium heat. I add 1.5 tablespoons of butter, and you want this butter to melt but not burn. Once I do this, I'm going to add 3 cloves of grated garlic and saute this for 1 minute. Now add 1 large chopped onion and saute this for another minute or until the onion turns translucent. Now that this is done, I'll go right over again to the breadfruit. I did add some freshly chopped parsley. And then using the hand mixer, you want to make sure that you mix this well until everything is well combined or until it looks like a paste. Add 1/4 cup all-purpose flour. And into this recipe, I'm going to use 1 cup of milk. You can also use evaporated milk. I'm using whole milk. And I'm going to use the milk a little at a time. 2 egg yolks and just a little bit of salt to taste. Then mix it well. Now add 1/2 cup of grated cheese and some more milk. I'm using the milk a little at a time just so I can get the required consistency I'm looking for. I'm also adding the sauteed onion and garlic and give this a good mix. So you want to taste as you go, alright? And I realized I wanted a little bit more salt. and a little bit of crushed pepper flakes. This recipe calls for some spice, and now I add the rest of the milk, so I did use 1 cup of milk into this recipe. Once this is finished mixing, I'm going to add a little bit of turmeric, and this is going to give the pie that yellow distinct color. Mix it well, and this is such a nice consistency, and it's ready for the pan. Place a parchment paper into the pan and then pour the mixture right into this pan. I just love the consistency and how the mixture is falling. Then spread it out. Making sure that the mixture is evenly distributed. Now I'm going to add the rest of the grated cheese right over the top of this pie. At this time, the oven is set to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. So what I'll do is pop it into the oven and let it bake for 4 to 5 minutes. After 4 to 5 minutes of baking, this is what my breadfruit pie looks like, and you want to allow it to cool properly before cutting. So the pie can be removed easily from the pan by just using a spatula and going around the edges. Place a paper towel over a cutting board, and this is going to allow to absorb the excess oil because I'm going to remove the pie from the pan onto the paper towel. In doing so, it's going to be more manageable to handle in the cutting process. So here I place the pie onto the paper towel, and now I'm going to cut right down into this pie. Look at this pie. You can see it's well cooked. There's nothing sticking to the knife. So I cut them into nice little squares. And once it's done, it's time to remove it onto my serving tray. Look at this, guys. Beautiful. So you can see I have a nice clean cut there. So at this time, I did have the parchment paper underneath the pie, so you just have to be careful when you're serving. Remove that paper. And this shows you how beautiful the pie is on the inside. So this is what the pie looks like. Look at the bottom of the pie. It's not burnt. All the goodness is at the bottom there, and the cheese is on the top. Oh my goodness. Well cooked pie. So here you have it, guys. Isn't this beautiful? This is my breadfruit pie, guys. If you have an overripe breadfruit, do not throw it away. Make something out of it, alright? So I'm gonna cut into it and let you see what it looks like. Look at how beautiful this is, and it's tasty. savory and delicious. So give this recipe a try. Don't you forget to like, share and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.